Welcome back to Klonoa. We now have a very long tower to climb. Hooray!
You actually could do it, goddamn.
Well, it's because you weren't expecting it that time.
For today's episode with behind the scenes of BrainScratch comms, we did about 3 or 4 retakes of the very first 2 seconds of this, in which John attempted to do that laugh and broke down actually laughing in the process.
It is so ridiculous. I mentioned it in the last part. It is a scene from Deathly Hallows. Voldemort is laughing because he thinks Harry Potter's dead. And it's just an incredibly ridiculous sounding laugh. And then someone looked at it for 10 hours. Yeah. It's like, what the hell? This is he who shall not be named?
Anyway.
I'm just gonna say, that's actually part of his charm, though, is that Voldemort sounds kind of crazy and ridiculous. But let's actually talk about Klonoa this part.
For as long as we possibly can. Anything
This
you
is
want to
an
say.
actual new level, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Wait, we destroyed the Ark, though. What's left to do?
Go and destroy the Fifth Kingdom.
I thought the Fifth Kingdom was the Ark.
Nope.
What the fuck?
It's
throwing me for a loop.
It's the Kingdom of Sorrow. Ooh, evil and shit.
But if it's the Kingdom of Sorrow, then that by default, that's just how this kingdom works. Who are we to stop it?
Yeah, like we were like, oh, this is the Kingdom of Civil War. We didn't destroy that kingdom, or more than that kingdom was already destroying itself.
It's so sorrowful in here. Yeah, it's the Kingdom of Sorrow. It's come with the territory. What the fuck do you think was gonna happen? And now you're here trying to instill your rule by making it the Kingdom of what was it again?
Happiness and fluffy things.
Lala Koshkashka or something like that.
Kingdom of Ponscoopy.
It's stupid. Like Kingdom of Sorrow better.
Yeah, like what? How? Maybe they like being sorrowful. You don't know. Sometimes people enjoy getting a good cry on.
Sorrow is a legitimate emotion. Who are we to stop it?
Maybe Klonoa 2 is like a massive, like, a cartoon allegory for America.
Allegory.
You say tomato, I say...
No, bullshit. I'm calling you out on that.
Why are we talking about people who didn't
Carrot.
end up getting elected president again?
Maybe we're actually the bad guy.
Whoa.
Well,
I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure.
Truth was a bit of a slog, but I wouldn't say you made him evil.
No, I'm saying, like, I'm pretty sure some platformers have done that where we're actually the bad guy.
Oh yeah,
Brain.
all the time, Kirby.
I mean, legitimate bad guy.
What was that time travel one? Braid?
Braid, yeah. Spoiler warning.
Well, no, I think everybody knows. I knew that one.
We probably just got on Jonathan Blow's blacklist by saying that out loud. Oh well.
So you were like actually the Bowser the whole time, right? And the bad guy you were fighting was the Mario. Braid. Like I know, like just like
in essence, yes. That's a simple way of putting it.
So like, what happens at the end of that game? Do you kidnap?
I don't fucking know.
Like, do you kidnap?
It's artsy.
Like, do you kidnap the princess and keep her there forever?
And
or...
she blows up.
She blows up?
Yes.
Wait, what?
It's funny. Role reversals like that usually, like, I've seen them a lot lately. It's like it feels like it usually comes as a result of some like independent artists trying to subvert the common stuff.
Yeah. Do you have a point to tell, or are you just being a contrarian?
Well, no. Well, here's the thing. Video games are such a new medium that we need to get through this kind of stuff. Like the kind of awkward, kind of, sort of artsy, but not really doing it right stuff before we'll get to stuff that's like actually artistically meaningful.
My main point is that.
Oh no, Louis, that wasn't.
It's happening a little.
That wasn't directed towards you. I was just talking about the people that try to subvert the usual, protagonist role.
Okay.
I'm asking whether. Yeah, I don't mean that. Otherwise, I come up as a severe douchebag if I said it that way. No, I'm talking about people that want to subvert that. I mean, are you doing it because you think you have an actual point to tell, or are you just doing it for contrarian's sake?
like, you know, because you could make a point about playing as the Bowser as opposed to playing as the Mario, but
Yeah.
I haven't played Braid, so I don't want to make any assumptions, but you can make a point like that, or you could just have it be like you were the bad guy the whole time to be just a plot twist, you know, and just be there and be like... Exactly, so you could be like actually making an artistic point, or you could just being a Shyamalan, and you know, I haven't played Braid, I don't know which side that game falls on, but it can happen both ways, and I prefer actually making a point to being a Shyamalan any day of the week.
Lewis, I've been hearing you collectively sigh like 6 times in a row. Like, what do you want to say?
Well, I didn't want this tangent to go on for quite so long. All I wanted to say is that at some point, if it happens too often, subverting the norm to for artistic reasons just becomes another overdone norm, and I've been seeing that happening to a lot of things, like role reversal, or even something that I'd like to see more of like right now, gender things in games are kind of popular, you know?
Yeah,
like you see a lot of attempts to be the cool kid by making the latest cool female character.
Like, no, I totally get what you mean by that, because, you know, there are a lot of instances where, like, the stereotype was the captive princess for female video game characters, but if you try too hard to subvert it, you just end up creating a new stereotype, which is the strong female character who don't need no man, who I don't think is any intrinsically better as a character than the female princess, because it's still a stereotype, and it's actually not really all that helpful for gender in games anyway.
Yeah, but you know, there's an even more common character type that I want to call attention to that resulted from this very thing, and it's the character who the female character who stays in the background, who still fulfills the same role as your average damsel in distress, but does so while sounding independent and competent. Say Lois Lane in Man of Steel.
Oh yeah, because she's like, oh yeah, I'm not like that old Lois Lane who got kidnapped every issue. I'm the new fancy Lois Lane who gets kidnapped every issue, but I shake more.
I totally called him out on it.
Yeah, you're being a dick, dude. And I mean, to be fair, he is being a dick, but still.
No, but you see, that was Lois Lane's role for the longest time. She sounded sassy and like independent, but she was still getting saved all the time. She was just a wise ass about it. It's just that Man of Steel was such a blatant example of how badly that role sucks, because it was forced.
And boring.
Well, this is. Wow, okay. I said I didn't want this tangent to go on forever.
Okay, well, what else are we
going
to talk about? Anyway. Like, nothing interesting's gonna happen on screen until we beat the level and start fighting shit.
How about Dragonfly propeller wind-up keys? That's interesting.
Yes. In fact, it reminds me of a tangent I once broke into eons ago.
Aeon, wow, you've been doing tangents for a while, John.
Is it another tangent about equal representation in video games, or a tangent about books?
Let me see. I can spin the wheel of tangents.
We haven't bitched about Skyward Sword in a couple of playthroughs.
I have the perfect idea. Like, months and months ago, we did a Batman Begins commentary, and the audio files fucked up or something, so we couldn't actually, post the commentary, and we have to redo that at some point. We can redo that commentary now.
Look, under 5 minutes?
Yeah, because you do realize that Batman Begins is a 2-hour-plus movie, right?
That never stopped us before.
Oh, what? So we'll just watch the movie on speed up and be like, okay, so here's Bruce Wayne, and he's going really... Oh, Scarecrow. Oh, no, bad dear, Doxhead.
Ra's al Ghul's not immortal. What the fuck?
Oh, son of a bitch. This is stupid. I'm gonna go back to Klonoa 2.
Okay, actually, here's a question. What would happen if Superman went into the Lazarus Pit?
Probably nothing.
Probably nothing, considering... the thing about people forget about, Superman is that he looks human, but he's Kryptonian. So, totally different DNA. Maybe the Lazarus Pit. I don't know. Maybe it kills him.
Well, like, it's just, you know, I'm thinking about it. You might want to try, because an immoral Superman would be certainly helpful for Earth.
Hell, Superman could probably drink that shit with a bendy straw.
Actually, going by Dark Knight Returns, Superman doesn't age the same way humans do anyway.
No.
Well, it's kind of weird, because, like, in everything that we've seen, he goes from, like, childhood to adolescence in the same time frame that humans do, which I
think it's like, you know how Wolverine, how he has regenerative capabilities, but he still aged like a normal kid until he like reached like his late 20s, early 30s, and then he just slowed down.
Growing up and aging isn't the same thing. Aging is a degenerative process that happens over a lifetime.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, whereas growing up is a development of maturity. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Superman takes a long time to age.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, the Saiyans are the same way. In fact, they're the same as Kryptonians in a lot of ways. But
wait, so
that's neither here or there.
So Goku ages slower than.
Yeah, so they can fight longer.
So
let's put it this way, Ted. At the end of Dragon Ball GT, he's supposed to be in his 50s.
Yeah, Battle of Gods makes a reference to this. Like, Bulma's really sassy about it. It's like she gets on Vegeta's case for her for being down in the dumps because she's getting old and he's not. Well, that wasn't what he was actually mad about. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly what the lifespan of a Saiyan is, but
yeah,
this many years old.
Yeah, that many years old. Okay, now, wait, here's a question. Was Goku not dead anymore by GT? Because I thought he was dead and just got brought back from life to go fight Boo or something.
He got resurrected at the end of Dragon Ball Z during the final Boo fights. As in the final Boo fights, I think.
He was always alive after Z and GT. And then he I don't know what the fuck he did with Shenlong in the end of GT.
Well,
like he just merged with Shenlong? I don't know.
Well, but like Goku, I thought he couldn't be brought back again after.
No, that was human Dragon Ball rules. They used the Namekian Dragon Balls for that.
Yeah.
But I thought they already brought him back with the Namekian Dragon Balls.
Okay.
Yeah, but with the Namekian,
he never died.
The Dragon Balls are the most fucking confusing thing in the series because, like, there's the Earth Dragon Balls, right? And they have these rules, like you can't bring people back more than once, but you can bring back as many people with one wish as you want, as long as they're like all in the same category. But then there's like the Namekian Dragon Balls, where you got 3 wishes, but apparently because there's 3 wishes, you have less power per wish, so you can only do so much in terms of bringing people back, but you can bring back the same person as many times as you want because they were built with different rules or something, because the person who made the rules for the Earth Dragon Balls had like different ideas in mind and restricted them in certain ways. But then the Earth Dragon Balls were remade by Dende partway through the series, and they decided, you know what, multiple wishes for the Namekian Dragon Balls was really convenient, but we also want some of the perks of the Earth Dragon Balls, so let's make it 2 wishes instead of 3, so the wishes have more power. And I'm like, oh god. And then there's the Black Star Dragon Balls. Where the hell did they come from?
Stop, Lois. You're foaming at the mouth. This is why we don't discuss Dragon Ball Z or GT's plot at all. You just watch it for the action scenes.
Man, and you know what?
It's just been screaming.
I actually said at the beginning. I actually said at the beginning of this part, let's talk about Klonoa 2. Fission mailed. I need scissors. 61.
Well, the next part's the longest one, so...
It's also the last one, so, like, if we're not talking about Klonoa 2 when, like, shit is actually happening, then, like, we fail as a commentary group. We should just go home.
You turn in our badges.
Wait, we record at home. Shit, where do I go?